Me and my wife were married for 39 years, and when she passed away, I felt really lonely.
Today's about, well, a bit of a kai and a kōrero really, mostly about Kaumatua wellbeing.
I grew up in a little place called Aramiro in Waitatuna Valley until the age of 4, and then we moved to Dominion Road in Norton. Went to Norton Primary School until we then went to intermediate, Wairoa Intermediate, and then Fraser High. So, yes, Hamilton the same. I've been away to Melbourne in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
Went over for my daughter's wedding and ended up staying there. And then came home when Mum was sick. Came back to look after her and take her out. And anything that she needed done, yeah. Used to take her to doctor appointments, things like that, yeah.
Oh, what was that like for you looking after Mum?
Oh, I loved it, you know. Oh, who doesn't love their mother? No?
Well, Matua, I want to talk to you more about that, but can I just share something with you, and then we'll come back to that conversation. Is that okay?
Sweet.
I mean, I don't know if this is, I think this is true, but this is the Rewana that's kind of been passed down to me. I don't know if it's been passed down on purpose, but it's landed in my hands. Because Mum used to make it for us, sort of growing up. So it's been around for as long as I've been around. As far as I know, Mum got the bug from her mother-in-law, so my nan, so my dad's mum. So I know it's at least 3 generations. That's as far as I know. I don't know if it goes back further than that. But and I don't know if Mum made it because I don't remember feeling pohara, but maybe we were. I wouldn't say I'm the Māori bread maker in the family, but I've just been doing the last, I don't know, couple of years really. Well, I lost Dad. Well, let me back up. We lost Mum in 2017. Dad, he worked at the freezing works all his life. And he retired when he was about 71 or something. So I think after, and then Mum stopped making Māori bread, and then Dad kind of carried it on.
Oh, okay.
But I think he carried it on because it sort of gave him something to do or something like that. But anyway, so he carried it on, and so he kept the bug going. And then we lost Dad in 2022. So that's been tough. Dad was my best friend. And maybe this is my reconnection to him, I'm not sure. But my sister looked after it. It sort of sat in the fridge because I think the bug can sit in the fridge for ages, like, I don't know, months, without being touched. But then you can kind of wake it up again and it'll go. And so, this has been in the family for maybe the last 3 generations. Yeah. But Mum used to make it to go to the freezing works, to go to the flea markets and that down home in Hastings.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so make it for us, take it down the markets and sell it down there. So you just put some aside and you feed it potato. It's a potato bug.
Oh, yeah.
So some people mash it, but Mum used to just grate a potato in it about once a month or something. So, or when you're not using it to let it rest.
Yeah, well, all I know about that kind of thing, when my mum used to make it, she used to make it with potato juice.
Oh,
but, after
boil it.
Yeah, after cooking potatoes, rather than took the juice out in the sink, she said,
tip it in there. Yeah, nice.
But yeah.
Yeah, then I've heard some people will just boil potatoes, mash them up, chuck it in.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know anything. I just do what I'm told. And so Mum used to just grate it and say that's all I can. Just grate a potato in there.
At least you got to learn how to make it,
Yeah. Well, look, we'll go through it today. So today's about a bit of a kai and a kōrero, really. Yeah.
Oh.
Mostly about wellbeing and what it means mostly about Kaumatua wellbeing. And so mix some of this up, put it together, and then have a yarn. But look, I'll show you the first part to it though. Usually when you get the Rewana, you just sort of have to wake it up. So I'll put it in the fridge for a bit. So I only bake like maybe once a week. So what I do is I'll just get a bit of flour, and to be honest, I'm probably not the best person to teach person, but hey, here we are. So if I gave you somewhat, I gave you sort of a container, you take it home, and then what you do is just feed it really. And then maybe just chuck a. To be honest, when Mum, she didn't really teach me either. She'd just sort of say, you just have to watch and keep up, you know. I couldn't even tell you measurements. She'd just say, oh, that'll do, something like that. So you just take a heap of flour and just chuck it in. Give it a feed. Chuck in a bit of sugar. Not too much sugar, just a little bit.
I know that when you're cooking with yeast,
yeah,
you use sugar to activate it. Is that what it's doing here?
Yeah. So you just feed it to reactivate. Yeah, I used to say wake it up, but to reactivate it, because it can go to sleep in that. But this one's pretty good because you can see all these bubbles. So these bubbles are sort of going to town. And then you just need to get a little bit of water too.
And that's all you do to keep it going, keep the bug going.
And that's all you do to keep it going. So that's how we've kept it going for the last 3 generations or whatever. Yeah, and then you just jump in, give it a stir. I don't know what the proper term is to wake it up, but just sort of like getting it going. And it'll go a little bit sort of, I don't know. And then you just pour a little bit of water. You want the water to be, it's hot enough that it's hot, but you can keep your fingers there.
Not hot enough to burn.
But not hot enough to burn you. But hot enough to kind of like, you can hold your fingers there for like 3 or 4 seconds.
Aye.
And then you might go, whatever that temperature is. And then you're just looking for, like a pancake mix or something. And then also I'd probably just chuck if you're going to let it rest, just grate a potato in it. But if you're going to use it.
So instead of using water, I could use potato juice rather than grate a potato in it?
Rather than grate a potato in it. Like I said before. Yeah, potato water or mash it in.
Or mash it, yeah.
Just a small one too, you don't have to have like a big one.
Yep.
I've been mucking around too with different types of potatoes. Like back home they've got, the 2 that I know of, those Māori potatoes are the piri, and they call them the sort of the tutai kuri potatoes. They're these different Māori potatoes there. I'm still figuring out whether that's doing something different.
Just experimenting.
Having it to do. But yeah, after this, I'll give you some, and that's what you have to do. Take it home and just
keep working it.
Keep feeding it, and then it'll come up like this, and then then you just have to look after it.
So when you're cooking a rewana, what's the cooking time in the oven?
We go for about an hour.
On what heat?
But it's sort of around 160. Around 60 for about an hour.
160 for an hour.
But it's sort of like you have to kind of get to know your own oven, So that might be a little bit different, but as a bit of a gauge, go for about an hour. This stuff's pretty forgiving too. Like, what I mean by that is, even if you stuff it up, it'll. Oh, you don't. What I'm trying to say is that you don't have to be exactly like. And you want to, when you're letting it, so that'll do. And then you just want to let it rest. And so you want to let it breathe too, so you don't really want to put a lid on that. Not if you want to use it. So if you want to use it, you just sort of, if you want to use it later, just put a towel over the top and let it breathe. Yeah.
Yep.
And then in a couple of hours, it'll start bubbling away again. Yeah. So look, for now, Matua, we might go over to the couch and while we're letting this rest, we'll break and we'll go over here and have a catch-up here around, you can tell me more about your darling and mum maybe, and some other things that are going on. Yeah, so thanks for sharing some of that stuff with me, Matua, Brian. Yeah, it's kind of been easy getting through those periods.
Yeah, but it's okay though.
How much do you think things like loneliness and grief are affecting Kaumatua out there?
Well, I know for myself, me and my wife were married for 39 years, and when she passed away, I felt really lonely. I went out and did things like join the Kaumatua course, play pool, do karaoke, just something to keep me busy, take my mind off my wife. I had my kids around me, but it's not the same, being with your partner.
So how helpful were those things, like trying to stay involved and staying busy?
Well, it took my mind off her. Kept me busy, like going out doing karaoke at just about, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Karaoke?
Doing karaoke, yeah. And we go all over the place, It's not just Hamilton, it's Thames.
Was karaoke there before your darling passed, or has it always been something?
Yes, no, I think it was. Yeah, no, it was there before she passed.
Yeah. And
there was one song that she really hated me singing, and that was the one I love the most, which is "Begging to You" from Marty Robbins.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, she.
Why was that? Why did she?
I don't know. Every time I used to practice it at home, bang goes the door. Yeah. So I don't know what was up with that song. But her favourite music was Bob Marley, Rastafari. Yeah. She was a hard lady, but yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you've done all right, 39 years.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Was she quite musical too?
No, she never came from a musical family, but she loved to sing, but she didn't have that voice,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But she liked singing.
Yeah, but she liked singing, yeah. She knew the words to just about every song you sang.
Sure.
She knew the words to them. But, yeah, she just didn't have that voice.
How important is it? How important is music for you these days?
Me, I had to wait till I was 60 to learn that I had a voice, and ever since then, that's all I've been doing is karaoke. I play the guitar, but I can't play it as much anymore because I have arthritis in my hand. So yeah, it's a bit hard to try and get those notes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why I do karaoke, is because I love singing and I can't play the guitar anymore. So yeah.
What role do you think something like music has in your overall well-being in your later years?
No, mate, I think it has everything to do with it. Without music, I don't think, my world would be totally different to what it is now.
And you mentioned a couple of things. There's music, playing pool.
Yes, I love playing pool. In my younger days, I was really good. When I was a drinking man, I used to go to the pubs and go in there with no money, but come out drunk. But not so much these days because with having arthritis and a thing they call tremors, so the old hand shakes a bit now. Yeah, gets the old woody going. Yeah. But I still love the game, and that's why I play it.
Nice. So when then you get the woodies a little bit, you still like to participate?
Well, even with the woodies, I take my time now and play my shots. Not before when I was younger, I could get on in and just go boom, boom, boom. Yeah. But now I just take my time.
And what would it mean for you if, if that stopped?
Yeah. I dread to think what it'll be like, One thing I hate doing is staying home. I like to be out all the time, getting active.
Yes, it seems to me that playing pool, listening to music.
Not only just listening to music, I love to sing it.
To sing. Yeah.
And it's like I was saying before with my sister, my older sister, she's in the dementia ward in Sauer. She can't remember who I am, but as soon as I start singing, she'll remember every single word that's in there and sing along with you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Still got so through music it provides a connection.
Through music, yeah.
Because often people think grief and loss is kind of just about like losing a loved one. And it is.
Yeah.
But it also could mean, what does it mean for you now that you're unable to play a guitar? You once used to be able to and now you can't. That's also a bit of a loss, eh? Being able to do things that you not being able
that you took it for granted when you were younger, but I miss it.
Yeah.
But I still pick up the guitar now and again and have a bit of a jam. Yeah. But I just can't play it for as long as I used to. Yeah.
What do you think it means for Kaumatua out there that are no longer able to do the things that they used to be able to do?
They might not be able to do something that they used to do when they were younger, but there's other things out there that they can do, like joining a Kaumatua course. And it doesn't mean to say that they have to join it because they're old. It's not about that. It's about what they feel in their heart.
What does belonging to a Kaumatua club mean for you?
Well, the first 6 months I was in the Kaumatua course with Kirikiriroa Te Kohao. The first 6 months, I've been on stage twice doing kapa haka, something that I've never ever done in my life. And we did the Tainui Tainui Nationals.
Beautiful.
Yeah. At the Clay Box Arena in Cleveland.
Yeah.
We did the Matatini at Te Papa in Wellington last year. Yeah. So I've been on stage twice, and I really enjoyed it.
Oh, nice! And so belonging to the Kaumatua club has meant for you. It's meant.
Well, yeah. For me,
doing kapa something that you wouldn't normally do.
Yeah, I would never have pictured myself doing anything like that when I was younger. Yeah. Also, I wouldn't have pictured myself learning te reo Māori, but I've gone back to te whānau te reo at Manga ko Tukutuku.
Beautiful.
To learn to speak our language.
And so, in one sense, when with all of the loss that's kind of gone on for you, you've been able to rethink and
a new sort of
life for yourself?
I love my mother, I love my wife, but life has got to go on, so you got to sort of put it to the side, not lose it, but just put it to the side, you know, and carry on with life.
What other things have you been involved with the Kaumatua Club?
We do a lot of fundraising. Our Kaumatuas are going on a 9-day cruise in October, and we've been doing a lot of fundraising. We've been holding houses and $50 packages, and we've been holding Kaumatua days at Kirikiriroa. Yeah, we do a lot of things, you know. We go out to other places. We learn how to cook Filipino spring rolls and
Filipino spring rolls.
Filipino chow mein. So
you can add our little Rewana Māori bread thing to your spring rolls.
Yeah.
What is it? Chow mein as well?
Chow mein as well, yeah. So, and not only do we get to cook it, but we get to eat it afterwards. So that's a plus. Yeah.
But so, Brian, you've got some taonga here that you've brought along too.
Yeah, through the Kaumatua.
Is this part of the Kaumatua program too?
The kapahaka group at the Kohao Health, we made things like the pakes for them to wear on stage. Yeah. Ever since then, I've done many versions of that.
Carried it on.
Yeah, and just carried it on. And now I have a business going with, and it's been named after my wife, her nickname, Jumbo Creations. And
what's that name again?
Jumbo's Creations.
Jumbo's Creations.
Yeah, and it is on Facebook.
And now, tell me about each of these pieces that you've got here.
Well, these ones here, my daughter bought them thinking they were shadow boxes, but they were just ordinary picture frames. So I took the glass off of them and put them around the other way and glued them on.
And how long will it take you to do one of those?
About a day.
About a day to put that together?
Put that together, yeah. From start, like from shape, cutting the harakeke, and I don't know the Māori term for it, but once you shred it all down, and then I just weave them together, yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. So for you, like karaoke, playing pool, belonging to the Kaumatua Club, making taonga.
Yep. A lot of these things that I'm doing, except for the pool, I used to do the pool years ago, but all these other stuff I've learned through the Kaumatua course. Yeah. So there is other things out there for our people.
How important for Kaumatua Wellbeing do you think it is to belong to a community like that?
Yeah, for me, I think it's important because I'm just one of those people who don't like staying home. I like getting out there and doing things, and that's what I've learned is to make these, do karaoke, all that.
And what do you feel like these things do for you in terms of your overall well-being?
It makes me a heck of a lot happier, to the point where I don't, although I still love my wife and that, I don't miss them as much.
Yeah. So in terms of helping you to cope with grief and loneliness, sadness, and some of the losses,
and some of the programs that you guys, the Kohao helps teach us, is really helpful and beneficial to us as Māori.
Oh yeah. Nice. What kinds of things sort of stand out?
Well, the Filipino nurses, they come over to us. We don't have to go to them. They come over us and give us diabetes checks. What do you call it? Heart checks. Yeah. So we don't have to go and make an appointment and then wait 3 weeks to get in to see a doctor. They come to us the same day.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. If you could create like your own kind of support system for Kaumatua, what kinds of things would you put in there?
For me, I would definitely put the Kaumatua course at the top of the list.
That would be the top of the list for you?
Yeah, for me, yeah.
Nice. It sounds like the Kaumatua program for you gives you a community.
Yeah, a community has given me a purpose, you know, something to get up out of bed every day for. I mean, we do Thursday and Friday at our Kaumatua course. The only thing I feel disappointed about is it should be from Monday to Friday.
Is it just a few days in the week?
Yeah, just Thursday and Friday.
It was from Monday to Friday.
And I think it's because they don't have the budget for it, but yeah, I'd love to see it happen.
And you know, I don't know if this is, how does this sit with you? I remember when Dad was about 72, I think, when he finished at the freezing works. And the only reason that he finished up at the freezing works was because, in terms of at the freezing works, because it's kind of season away.
Yeah.
The freezing works.
Yeah.
And so it was sort of like those that stayed on were kind of seniority. So, and because Dad had been there for years, he sort of he was always kind of someone that was able to stay on through the season. But when he hit about 72, I think he sort of felt a bit guilty for staying on because there were his younger friends. His younger friends kind of had mortgages and young families, and so he ended up deciding to retire at around age 72. I in some ways, I don't think he coped that well with retirement.
No, I don't think so either, because my dad, he started working for the PNT post office when he was about 15. He retired when he was in the 70s. And he got an odd job here and there, but after they put him out again, he passed away.
Yeah.
That's because, well, he was used to getting up and going to work every day, you know?
Yeah, that's right, just on that routine. And my dad, I mean, he loved his job, loved the people there.
Yeah.
And when retirement came around, I think he struggled a little bit. And in some parts, the Rewana bread that I was showing you earlier, I mean, I think maybe some of it was that it gave him something to do, absolutely. Gave him a purpose, but it also enabled him to kind of be out there in the community.
Be active,
Active, socialising. From what you're seeing, what is it that you feel like we could be doing better for our Kaumatua well-being?
I don't know, just probably more. Yeah, I just seem to think that more Kaumatua classes will go a long way in helping our...
Yeah, make it from Monday to Friday.
and just have more things for our Kaumatua to do.
Yeah, what barriers do you see that might be stopping, say, Kaumatua from participating in things like your Kaumatua program that you love and enjoy?
Well, one thing I think, I don't know if I can say this on TV, but the government, I think they have stopped a lot of things that our Kaumatua love doing, because like that grant that they had going, I can't remember the name of it, but they have stopped it now, and the Kaumatuas can't access it anymore. The Tainui grant is another one. Last year it was $1,000 for all Kaumatua. This year it's $500 if you're 69 and under.
Sort of access to...
Well, I mean, for funding, like for glasses, or, there's funding there for the Kaumatua.
And those real kind of practical things.
Yeah. Hearing aids is another one.
What's been your experience with all those types of things?
Well, when I joined the Kaumatua group, I didn't realise I was eligible for funding for hearing aids. The only thing is, when I got them, I actually can't use them because when you put them on, you can hear all the birds chirping, you hear all the cars going past, you hear the, like beep beep, all that sound. So,
are you saying that might not have happened if you didn't go to the Kaumatua program?
well, there's a lot of things that I wouldn't have known about.
You wouldn't have known and you wouldn't have access to.
See, on this Kaumatua, of course, we got an awesome kaiako, Aussie Turner. And apparently he used to work for social welfare before it became. Now, he's gotten us a lot of things through being involved in the Kaumatua, course. A lot of things that I wouldn't know that I was entitled to.
So just a way to kind of, at least one thing that we could do better is to kind of give our Kaumatua better access to what's out there, what's available, to their entitlements. Because a lot of them, are you seeing, are kind of maybe suffering needlessly, maybe?
Well, there'll be a lot of Kaumatuas out there. Even social welfare now, they won't tell you that you're entitled to this. But then you go and join a Kaumatua course like with Aussie, and he'll tell you that you are entitled to that. He took one of our ladies into Working Income for a ADT security alert alarm thingy. Well, they walked out of there not only with that, but an extra $300 in her purse or in her bank. And that's something social welfare wouldn't tell her. And then she had to learn it from somebody else.
Yeah, look, I don't know if I should say this, but because I love my old man. He was easily my best friend.
Yep.
He sort of took pride in his own independence. Do you know what I mean? Like, so when someone actually did try and help him, he would kind of almost turn it away, because I think in some ways, he felt it may have robbed him of being able to do things for himself maybe. But in the end, so I was wondering, do you think, I think knowing that you're entitled to some things is one thing, but also I'm just wondering about accepting the help that's out there,
Yeah, I put it down to a lot of us male don't like to share things with other people. They don't like to accept things from other people.
What's that about, you think?
I don't know, it's just probably male hormones, I don't know.
Well, I guess finally, Matua, Brian, what message would you like to give the Kaumatua out there in terms of well-being,
Well, yeah, I think
good health, good mental health?
They need to open themselves up more to getting help from other people, and not closing down or shutting down when things like that are offered to them. Yeah.
It's being a bit more open-minded.
Yeah.
As you've been more open-minded, how has that benefited you?
Well, it's made me a heck of a lot happier. Made me more outgoing.
Beautiful. Well, look, I just want to thank you for the time that we've shared. Thanks for letting me share a piece of myself with you too, in terms of Rewana bread. Yeah.
Well, I know I'm going to get something out of it. I'm going to get a feed.
If all goes well, then there should be one waiting for you. So,
Thank you.
Look, I wish you all the best for your tournament this afternoon.
Thank you.
All the best for the karaoke. Sounds like music is
It's a big part of my life.
It's a big part of your life, and it seems to me that it connects you to your darling. I think Rewana breed connects me to because I can't talk about Rewana without talking about my mother. And so I think that's in some ways, that's my connection to her and my father. And so beautiful. So thank you for spending time with me today. Really appreciate you and wish you all the best.
Thank you.